Turning Point USA announces All-American Halftime Show, countering Super Bowl halftime headliner Bad Bunny. I love it. Alana Mastrangelo of Breitbart Sports. Turning Point USA announces All-American Halftime Show, set for February 8th, 2026, the same day as Super Bowl 60, which will run counter to the world's biggest sporting event's halftime performer, Puerto Rican pop star Bad Bunny, who was seen refusing to stand for God Bless America at the Yankees game on Tuesday night. I'm sure a lot of you saw that as well. It's true. Turning Point USA is thrilled to announce the All-American Halftime Show. Turning Point USA declared in a Thursday X post, adding performers and event details coming soon. The conservative organization, founded by conservative icon and free speech martyr Charlie Kirk, also shared a virtual flyer in the post which referred to their upcoming halftime show as an event celebrating faith, family, and freedom, something that surely won't be going on at the halftime show with Bad Bunny. We know that. So I'm excited to see that. I think it's going to be great for the Super Bowl. Can't wait to see who's going to cover that big day. It's going to be something else.
I thought they said that they had already announced that it was going to be Creed. Wasn't that the band that they were targeting?
Yeah, I think Jack Posobiec and Scott Stapp have a friendship, and they've had a back and forth about it because I've been following both of them. I'm big fans of both of them. So,
Vin, anything you want to add here? What do you think about this trying to counter program? 100 million people watching Bad Bunny.
Yeah, I spent really the whole week talking about this internally with our Zen master and others about a counter to the halftime show. You know, we invented football. It's an American sport.
Yep.
And could you put someone so un-American on there? He won't even perform in English, which, you know, I understand that. That's his thing. Like, as a performer, great. He's got an audience there. I respect that. But not the Super Bowl. So I think, first of all, I think whomever does the alternative halftime show. Ooh. I love this, especially an American one. If Turning Point winds up leading it, and I hope we get involved in it, and we've had some talks with them, I hope so at least, that is a great thing. I mean, leave NBC, which has the Super Bowl, go watch a real American halftime show, and then go back and watch the game. You don't have to watch this guy.
Here's my question. I get the whole... I get the idea, maybe the audience has an opinion on this as well. I get the idea of countering it. My question would be, do you have to counter music with music? Why don't we counter it with President Trump?
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. How about we get an interview? Mm-hmm. Do we have to counter music with music? How many people here, hands up, think you need to counter music with music? Yeah? Okay. You think
I think so.
I think music.
Why?
I think so.
Why?
Yeah.
America First music? You'd rather see that than some like President Trump?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you go music because you do want to you want to keep the people entertained, right? And why not entertain them with great American music as opposed to
Christian
politics?
Music too.
Let's leave politics at the gate for the Super Bowl. Let's just enjoy ourselves, have fun, rock out. Because
I think it's a hard. I just think it's a hard.
I think it'd be fantastic to see Christian music like Creed.
I don't disagree with that. I just think it's a hard to pull 100 million.
It's a hard challenge.
To pull, yeah.
But the thing is, they don't need to get 100 million.
No, they don't.
No.
10 million would be good.
And for the people out there, how many of us here are just sick of sports and people kneeling and all the prima donnas, right?
Rightfully so.
Even if you're in that family, those people I think will still turn on just to support the movements or their voice. I think they'll get a lot of people.
So to that point, do you think? I know Christian music is big in a lot of circles, but I don't know globally if it would pull. Do you think it needs to be a global superstar? Does it need to be John Rich? Does it need to be who?
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock or Morgan Wallen or something that's a big name. Yeah, I mean Creed is great. I mean they've got a great library of songs that people know. I mean it was just a few years ago. What was it? I think it was Backstreet Boys and Aerosmith teamed up or something like that.
Yep.
Right? And people loved it because it was a mix of two very popular genres. Right, old and new, and you had guitars wailing. When Prince did the Super Bowl halftime show. Yep. People loved it because, again, you're dealing with people. I don't know. This whole dance music crap for a Super Bowl halftime is kind of like, whatever. I think people want to rock out.
Ice, baby.
Yeah. You think Vanilla Ice should do it?
Ice, baby. Yeah. So, hurry up and listen.
If you could get Vanilla Ice to jump in with Creed
I know that whole dance
do a
move.
mash. Sure.
Let's see it.
But I am getting beat up in the chat because they're saying that Creed isn't Christian music. They have a bunch of Christian songs. And
right.
Scott Stapp is a born-again Christian, so I still think it sends the
I want to see
same message.
patriotic stuff.
Yeah.
That's what I'd like to
Well,
see. A
Arms
good mix.
Wide Open, I
Country,
believe, is a
pop,
Christian
maybe
song.
some faith. A good mix of that. It's a half hour. They don't have to set up and break down, by the
Right.
way, like do the Super Bowl. They got a half hour to go perform.
Or maybe
Yeah.
mash together some big American stars, like Creed, and then
How about
then
Jason Aldean, Cody Johnson?
Right, throw them in
yeah,
there into
absolutely.
the mix where these guys keep coming out one at a time, and all of a sudden the music changes to their song. Something like that. I think that would
Sam
draw
Williams.
a wide variety of people in.
Anything but Bad Bunny. I'd rather watch grass grow than watch that guy at halftime. I promise you that much.
No doubt.
Yep, and that's a wrap, Big D.
All right, Slick, very good.